It's hard to believe that the once promising political friendship between Donald Trump and Elon Musk might be on the brink of collapse. Yet, rumors are swirling of a dramatic White House meeting where Trump openly embarrassed Musk not just once, but 3 times. Could this be the end of the honeymoon that many claimed would shake up Washington? Or is there still a chance that the two men, famous for their bold decisions and strong personalities, can find common ground? When Donald Trump took office, his administration sought disruptive minds to help overhaul what he viewed as a bloated government machine. Enter Elon Musk, an entrepreneur known for shaking up industries and challenging the status quo. At first, the synergy seemed perfect. Trump wanted a new perspective to streamline federal agencies, and Musk wanted a platform to test his efficiency-first philosophy. Observers dubbed this match an alliance of two big personalities who thrived on publicity and big promises. Early on, the pair showcased a surprising level of mutual respect. Musk's successful track record in electric vehicles and private space exploration fascinated Trump's supporters, who admired bold moves and America-first success stories. Meanwhile, Musk seemed flattered by Trump's willingness to grant him a key advisory role. For a while, it looked like they were unstoppable. Everything changed when a high-stakes meeting took place inside the White House. Reports indicated it was originally scheduled for a Wednesday evening, then postponed to Thursday for reasons not fully revealed. In attendance were all the major figures in the Trump cabinet, secretaries overseeing foreign affairs, transportation, veterans services, and more. Musk joined them as head of what the administration called the Government Efficiency Council, tasked with cutting unnecessary spending and personnel. From the start, insiders say there was tension in the air. Musk had developed an aggressive strategy to weed out underperforming government employees. He believed that only by firing large numbers of staff could the federal system become lean, more tech-savvy, and less bogged down by bureaucracy. However, not everyone shared his enthusiasm for sweeping reforms, especially Trump's key cabinet members who had to balance Musk's ideas with political consequences. The first clash unfolded like a verbal firefight. According to leaks, Musk accused Secretary of State Marco Rubio of not firing enough employees, hinting that Rubio was more interested in TV appearances than tackling real problems. Rubio fired back, insisting he had forced the retirement of over 1,500 staffers and questioned whether Musk understood the delicate nature of foreign affairs. Then came the real surprise. Trump broke his silence and openly praised Rubio. The president commended the great job Rubio was doing, subtly dismissing Musk's criticism. Onlookers saw the look on Musk's face, one of disbelief. He had expected the president to back him as the champion of bold reforms, only to have Trump calmly remind him that his role was purely advisory. Final decisions, Trump emphasized, rested with the cabinet. For Musk, that was the first major sign that the president's loyalty had limits. If anyone thought the meeting would settle down after that heated exchange, they were wrong. The next confrontation involved Secretary of Transportation Shin Daffy. Daffy expressed grave concerns about air traffic control safety, claiming that Musk's proposal to reduce staff had already led to a shortage of qualified specialists. He suggested the risk of airline incidents could escalate unless they slowed down the firings. Musk vehemently denied these allegations, calling them exaggerations or outright lies. He contended that many air traffic controllers were either outdated in their training or were there due to policies aimed at hiring diverse but less skilled workers. Policies Musk felt stood in the way of optimal performance. Tension soared until Trump interjected once more, instructing Daffy to find the best and brightest employees to maintain safety. But notably, Trump did not defend Musk's perspective. Instead, he simply smoothed over the dispute with no direct endorsement of Musk's methods. Once again, Musk found himself momentarily on the losing side. The final showdown was, arguably, the most charged. Musk took aim at Veterans Affairs Secretary Doug Collins, suggesting that the department failed to dismiss large swaths of staffers who aren't pulling their weight. This remark, however, touched a deeply sensitive nerve. The idea of firing veterans, many of whom have served their country honorably, sparked a sharp response from Collins. He pointed out the political and moral implications of letting go employees who belonged to a massive voting bloc, vital to Trump's support. In the space of a few sentences, Collins made it clear that Musk's plan could alienate millions of veterans, severely damaging the administration's reputation. Trump intervened again, confirming that we have to be very careful about how they handle any layoffs concerning veterans. This statement slammed the brakes on Musk's proposals and underscored a key reality. The president wasn't willing to risk alienating a pillar of his voter base. That third public rebuke left Musk visibly frustrated. After the meeting, the rumor mill kicked into overdrive. The New York Times published leaked details, painting a picture of a furious Elon Musk storming out of the White House, complaining that the administration was not supporting his vision. Official statements from each cabinet member, however, were rosy and united. They all claimed the meeting was productive, with no mention of any major blow-ups. But behind closed doors, insiders worried that Musk might use his platform, X, formerly Twitter, to blast the cabinet's resistance. The friction also presented an opening for the Democratic Party, which jumped at the chance to portray Musk as a reckless billionaire, threatening federal employees. One campaign ad even showed a satirical image of Musk clutching a giant saw, implying that he planned to slice through government workers without mercy. The question that hovered over Washington was simple yet dramatic. Has the Trump-Musk relationship reached a point of no return? Musk, famous for his candid and sometimes impulsive Twitter rants, might be too unpredictable for Trump's inner circle, and Trump, always attuned to public sentiment, appears reluctant to side with Musk when it could harm his base or fuel negative headlines. Critics argue that the president sees Musk's confrontational methods as a liability in an election year. Others suspect that Musk, once feeling unstoppable in the West Wing, might reevaluate whether an advisory position in Trump's administration is still worth the political blowback. If the friction grows, Musk could pivot away and focus solely on his private ventures, leaving a gaping hole in Trump's innovative approach to government restructuring. If there was ever a partnership that combined showmanship and ambition, it was Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Yet, the revelations from this single White House meeting suggest a deeper crack than anyone anticipated. Each time Musk pressed for drastic change, Trump stepped in to reassure a wary cabinet, and in doing so, left Musk standing alone. Now, the nation waits to see if these two strong-willed figures can reconcile, or if the rift will grow into a full-scale political crisis. After all, the stakes couldn't be higher. On one hand, Musk has the vision, resources, and fan base that could still benefit the administration. On the other, Trump relies on the unwavering support of core constituencies, like veterans, that Musk's plans might endanger. So is this just a bump in the road, or the unmistakable sign that their short-lived alliance is over? The next few weeks might hold the answer. As the pressure mounts, both men face a choice: either find a middle ground that satisfies their mutual goals, or prepare for the fallout of a very public split, one that might not only reshape their futures, but also alter the direction of American politics. No matter what happens, the Trump-Musk saga has exposed a critical truth. Even the boldest alliances can stumble when power, ambition, and public perception collide. Perhaps we're witnessing the final act of a story that once promised a revolutionary partnership. Or maybe this conflict is precisely what they need to forge an even stronger bond. Until we find out, the entire country and the world will be watching, wondering if the curtain is about to close for good on this remarkable political duet. This script aims for a natural, human flow with minimal repetition, strong transitions, and engaging language. Each section advances the story without rehashing earlier points, encouraging viewers to stay tuned until the very end.